Romans 9 to 11 is a cautionary tale for us. It tells of how the Israelites, with all their zeal for God, fell from grace. Through God's sovereignty, Israel was chosen to be his people. They had it all: family, glory, covenants, revelation, worship, promises, to say nothing of being the race that produced the Messiah, the Christ, who is God over everything. But they stumbled. Let's listen and learn from their story. Israel, with all her passion for God, would not determine to do things God's way. They wanted to do what was best in their eyes, worship him based on their own understanding, not via scripture or the prophets. They, who seemed so interested in reading and talking about what God was doing, missed it. But how could they miss it? They didn't submit themselves to the word they read, so they missed its meaning. In what areas may we be doing the same? The Israelites didn't get that God's sovereign choices are just, nor did they recognize that God's decisions are based on his perfect wisdom and knowledge beyond our understanding. They didn't acknowledge that God's mercy is not earned, but given according to his will. Hence, when God moved from works to mercy, they didn't follow him. Instead, they clung to their old way of doing things, their familiar culture. What about us? Where have we not moving with God, but clinging to our own culture? The Israelites were so absorbed in what they themselves were doing, passionately pursuing salvation by works, that they didn't notice God in the form of Jesus right in front of them. And so they stumbled over the cross and went sprawling. Their zeal for God was not based on knowledge or the truth, Jesus. By insisting on making their own path, they lost the truth they did have. They were removed as a dead branch from the olive tree of God's family. Caution: we, a wild olive branch, were engrafted into God's family, Israelites of the Spirit, that is God's promise, while the Israelites of the flesh were removed. Remember, though, they were broken off because of their unbelief, doing things their way, and we stand by faith, submitting ourselves to God, his way. We can't be arrogant, however. We must learn from the Israeli cautionary tale. Are we conforming ourselves to God and his expressed will, scriptures, or are we conforming ourselves to culture and our way? For if God did not spare the natural branches, he will not spare us either. Thank God for his promise. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he will lift you up.